I'm Julia Pinkham. I'm coming to you live from Pinkham Medical. This is the Tai Chi Fit Bamboo Fusion Flow Show. There's nothing to learn or do. We practice getting into flow and experiencing that flow state. So um, the David Dorian Ross Tai Chi Fit Tai Chi for Veterans program, there's 15 minutes of flow, free flow shows, lots of different instructors on the flow show calendar. You can come to my class every Monday at 11:30 in Zoom and follow along streaming on demand in Facebook and YouTube now. And we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome back. We're going from Canada to Florida, coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. And here we go. Take that off. Yep. Open this up. Lights, camera, and action. So starting right where we are, standing on the mountain, grounding the chi, settling into our body, opening to the dawn, pink clouds, orange and golden light streaming, and petals falling, catalpa tree flowers carpeted the grass on my walk to work this morning. So flower petals streaming in the gentle rain, centering and grounding, standing on the mountain, looking out over the horizon, here and now. When we sink the chi, we let the shoulders go, let the thoughts go, and settle into our body. One foot steps open, and then we're standing hips width, shoulder width apart, and like strings from above, your arms like a marionette, just sliding up, uplifted, and sliding down like a mime, opening a glass door. We're warming up, sinking into our base of the body. And so from the bottom, reach up like you're on a throne. This is chair pose. You can go up onto your toes if you want to strengthen your thighs and challenge your balance. And you can be seated in a chair as an adaptation for any of these gentle, rhythmic, open practices. Strengthening the body so that we can soften and deepen and open even more in this Tai Chi yoga fusion practice. You reach up, look up beyond the fingertips, sinking and expanding, let the shoulders come down, and then you let it all go. And we're drifting. When we drift, we shift weight side to side. And we're gliding across the stream of life like driftwood, like petrified wood, floating along. A gentle stream, swaying side to side. And one hand and foot comes out, and we open the window and prepare to play the harp, to play the guitar, to strum the lute. And you just strike that pose. And so this is an empty stance. We just tap the heel, but the strength is on the standing leg. Continuous motion, circling side to side, shifting strength and balance. And then on a wide stance, reach out and again expanding, looking across the horizon into the distant mountains or the wide open ocean to feel that expanse of the universe right here in your own arm's reach. And then we'll switch over to the other side and we soar, opening, lengthening the back, the shoulders working in unison, the two arms together as one, like a bird flying. When all together warmed up, drop in this arms like the palm fronds and the tropical breeze, swaying up and down, open and close. And then you brush down and you can paint the sky with your hands like calligraphy brushes, stroking across blue and white like the waves of the ocean. And a giant wave comes up and carries your arms over like a rainbow and drop back in, softening, become like water, opening, and then across, brush and push in this classic Tai Chi pose. And we're to use the creative force.
You're doing great.
And then here we're going to do Tai Chi swimming. And I call it swimming through the generations. Of course, because I swim with my family in the ocean over the summer vacations. I can feel the wave pick up my arm and propel the water forward, floating along, alternating, opening the side, watch the wave, gently tossing, playing in the waves, bobbing heads like a seal, in and out, open and closed. We're getting that swimming flow through our chest, our side, our back, and the whole body. The arms form a rising moon rising, and then warming up the side of the body, dip your moon over onto one side and onto the other, stretching out the rib cage and the side of the body. Step out and reach. This is like tug of war, but with yourself, pulling yourself to shore. You grab and pull in and then drop in. And wherever you drop, you just slide down to your comfort on that side angle triangle. And when you're ready, use your top hand to pull yourself back up to standing. And then the head over chest, over hip, returns to that natural alignment. We've got the wind at our back, and we're sailing along, and we drop anchor and slide in. Pause for a moment to enjoy that stretch, and then reach up and return to standing. And we're stacked up, so we're getting taller. We're getting taller. Lift it up, the head over the heart, the chest over the whole base of the body, and the clouds passing by. Wind filling our sail, and this opens the sail like a protection force field filled with light, blue clouds, smooth sailing. You just toss that around and then let it go, and the anchor switches over and two ships cross at night, and the top hand forms an anchor on the other side. And we keep rolling that wave or that cloud right through, connecting one hand to the other, looking out into the distance. And when you shift, you can step in so that you can step into a wider stance. We step in so we can step out, and then we can spread that down and around and through, like the stars forming the arms of the Milky Way, expanding beyond the beyond, reaching out the spiral arms in all directions, and then come up, and everything comes in, and we shift over, drop in, wide as you want to go so that you can go as low or as high as your body threshold allows you to stay comfort, smiling. That's the smile point. Don't go lower than that. You're still here, smiling with ease. And everything comes in. And from the inside, you touch one hand to form this Tai Chi ball. It's the white crane. We've all seen that white crane standing on one foot, and the other toe just touches to balance. Fold and look at your reflection and return to standing in the white crane. So we'll challenge our balance, pause, and then fold, and we're strengthening the stable leg as we go down and come up. And when we come up this time, the foot comes up and the hands come together and everything gathers into this tree pose. And then when you're ready, return to the crane. And we'll cross and spread our wings on the other side. Fold, glance at your reflection, and then gather. Everything comes up. So we're sending roots down. The deeper our roots, the taller and firm our leaves and branches. And that gives us support and strength so that we can find the freedom and the ease in the movement. And then when you're ready, and you can always touch your toe, tap your toe, we return to the white crane. This is a ward off series with all the Tai Chi secrets. So here we are holding our moon, and the bottom hand comes up in a form of defense. Ward off. And then the bottom hand dives in to do a double spiral circle. And now we're embracing the moon on the other side. Rising. And now to have that moon on the other side, the bottom hand comes out to protect. The top hand presses down. Ward off. And then dive in and double spiral over to the moon on the other side. If you want to step out, you got a little bit more space. And then we're going to lengthen that, smooth it out. It's silk reeling. It's like pulling taffy. And we soften and become like water, getting out of our own way. And forward, over and around to switch over to the moon. Step out to get that long, smooth, silk reeling taffy, water, and then toss it. And it's a yielding. You could throw your opponent on the ground there. This is the martial aspect. You get out of the way and dive in, rotate over, hold the moon one time, roll back, and it's a defense. Another force field of protection. Double fisted, palm on palm, and hold that line. You hold off your opponent. You create that space. Of protection. A position of defense. You can push off the back foot to get more whole body. So you don't have to use the strength of your arms at all. You become whole body here, your Tai Chi body. And then you let that go, the elbows and the shoulders and the wrists soften and come in. And from the inside, you push out and soften. And then push. And it comes from push hands, like a dance. And we lead and follow. And we can do it together. We found we can do it together virtually. So we go open and in and out. And then we prepare. We recede or retreat only to advance and send out. And it's that softness, it's the opening and the closing that moves. And together we open the window, opening the heart, allowing that sunlight from the dawn return to our bodies, present moment, getting into flow, creating softness and healing here together, softening the shoulder, opening the chest, returning the base of the body, strength to fortify and protect. Together, sending out and then coming in, that grateful flow, opening the mind, opening the body. It's like a spring-loaded chain link. So we collapse and soften head and bones and then bounce back. So it's revitalized. You send it down and then it springs up from the bottom of the feet like a bubbling well through the top of the head and then in all directions. Grateful flow, gratitude, healing, energy, and intention, softening and expanding, connecting, in and out. And that's the Tai Chi Fit Bamboo Fusion Monday Morning Flow Show. It's every morning at 11:30 for as long as I know. I'll let you know if my space or my schedule changes as it develops, as it unfolds, and try to keep you posted because I appreciate being here and I really enjoy this practice and such a healthy healing practice for me to continue to learn and share and teach and experience and cultivate these virtues. That's my positive thought for the day. You know, we're cultivating the virtue through practice, and it's a mind, body, spirit practice. So it's really wonderful to be together and share that. And I am going to take the Level 5 David Dorian Ross Tai Chi Essential course that he's offering in July. And for those of you who might want to look that up, those classes are enrolling. You can join. It's on Zoom Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock in July. And there's a different class starting in June too. Also a basic traditional Tai Chi form. So it may be, that I'll go into that for my flow show. But for now, I'm going to continue with the Bamboo Fusion, and that'll be, unfold naturally. So thanks for coming back and being here on Zoom with me.
Great class.
Thank you.
You're so
Namaste Om.
Yes. Thank you.
You're so welcome.